Today Wilson and I are heading out to one of our clients. We saw this horse first up about 6 months ago. It was very lame. It was MPA in the front feet about 6 degrees, and it had a partial, or believed to have a partial rupture of the deep digital flexor tendon at the attachment to the coffin bone. We first placed it in some full roller shoes, and we took the PA from -6 to about 4 or 5 degrees positive, which made a huge difference to this horse's comfort. The horse has been continuing to improve to the point where it's now even trotting a little bit around the paddock, which really we'd prefer it didn't do, but it just shows how much more comfortable it is. We've been asked for about a year, I think, to do a video on our full roller shoes. So today we're going to do a video on the application of the full roller shoe on this horse. We'll take you through our application and what we feel is really important, and the before and afters, including photos and x-rays, etc. And hopefully some of you will find this of benefit when you go to use this shoe. So unfortunately it's a shoe that we see poorly applied and in my opinion overused. Personally I only use it for laminitic horses or horses with pathology, but that's my opinion. But as I said, today we're just going to take you through the application, or our application, of this shoe, and hopefully you find it really interesting.
A full roller shoe is a shoe that has a radius in it that goes from front to back. The belly, or the lowest point of the radius of the shoe, should be positioned directly below the centre of rotation in the foot once applied. The centre of rotation, or COR, is the centre of the distal end of P2, or the short pastern bone. We term shoe mechanics of the roller shoe based upon the amount of radius in the shoe. The tighter or smaller the radius, the more mechanics is said to be in the shoe. This allows the horse to roll further onto its toe, elevating PA even at a stance. The benefit of a full roller shoe is that it is functional to the horse even at a stance. This is unlike a rolled toe shoe that only benefits the horse in motion, as in during the breakover phase. One of the most important parts of applying full roller shoes is matching up the belly of the shoe with the centre of rotation. For most farriers, this needs to be done using external landmarks, as x-rays are not always available. Two good solar landmarks to go by are the termination of the bars and the inside of the laminae at the widest part of the foot. Another landmark that you can go by is 1/3 of the distance back from the front of the coronary band when looking at the foot laterally, but I highly recommend studying hoof mapping using external landmarks. Whilst I don't normally map the foot with a marker and thumbtack anymore, I have done in this case to show you how accurately we can locate COR from the external landmarks. Here is the lateral X-ray with the thumbtack placed in the frog, and it matches up perfectly with the centre of rotation. We use jigs to get the radius in our shoes, as it's easy and very accurate. This is our medium jig, and in this shoe, the belly is at the last nail hole. Once the foot is trimmed and radius put into the shoe, we soften the toe and heel of the foot with our rasp. This is done to match the shape of the radial shoe to the heel and the toe of the foot. This is an important part of the application process. We then ensure that we do not have any sole pressure, which can be more likely due to the radial shape of this shoe. As with any shoe where pads are applied, we use Arty Mud and Dim. These back nails were just used to hold the pad, so had to be removed for the nail up. Needs to be said here that we're not rasping the foot, we're only rasping the pad back to the shoe. And here is the finished foot. You can see from the lateral X-ray that the back nail holes line up nicely with the centre of rotation. The end result being that we took this foot from 46 degrees once trimmed to over 51 degrees with the roller shoe package applied. This horse walked off nicely, and we hope to keep him comfortable whilst his injury heals. Just to re-emphasise the most important parts of applying a roller shoe: ensuring the belly of the shoe is directly below the centre of rotation, that there is an air gap under the toe of the shoe at the end of the application. If there's not, you most likely need more wedge, more mechanics in your shoe, or both. We are nearly always aiming for bony column alignment when applying these shoes. The shoe should be radial from front to back. We always use a wedge pad, except for some clubfoot cases. We always soften the heel and the toe to suit the radius of the shoe. We always use the back nail holes so we do not compress the toe. We use dental impression material to better spread the load across the foot. In laminitic cases, we try to keep the dental impression material in the back half of the foot only. We hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.